What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Skratcher podcast. I'm your host, DJ Rayted-R, and today we have a very special episode in store for y'all. I'd like to introduce you guys, DJ Switch.
What's up?
DJ Turbulence.
What up, y'all?
DJ Tanner.
What's up, guys?
And DJ Virus.
What's up?
And together, we're Battlestar Massive. What's good, y'all? Thanks for coming out to being on the show today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how you guys been, man? It's been a minute since we all caught up with each other.
Great. Good. Great, man.
Life.
Yeah, hell yeah. Life's. We've all just been lifing now.
Yep, and lifing.
Yeah, man. It's fucking great, man. But yeah, let's want to pretty much have a show discussing our past as a crew. But before we get into that, let's talk about our origin story. So, Virus, man, when did you first pick up turntables and what got you into the battle scene?
Turntables happened because my older brother, so that started out back in 95. We had, my brother was able to save up for one 1200, and then our other turntable was like, it was like a stereo with a turntable on top of it, and that was kind of like the standard where we just put records on and then we mix with the volume channels on the stereo. It was crazy. But so that 95, and then it was just more of like back then, it was like that era when I jumped in was like the mobile scene, so the party mobile scene, and I would just tag along with my brother. My brother ended up meeting Jay Rockwell in college, and he invited my brother out to go to, I think it was a Guitar Center battle. And then me being little brother, he just brings me along and I just tag along. I don't know who competed that day, I totally forgot. But then after that Guitar Center battle, he was like, yo, I'm competing in another battle, and it was Freestyle Session 98. And that was like legendary battle with the finals was Petrix and Swift Rock.
Damn.
The moment of like, shit, that's
Classic.
That's what I'm gonna do, pretty much. So
Damn.
from then on, it was like, okay, I'm not gonna do like the party rock stuff was still there, but it was like I'm gonna devote my time now to trying to become what these guys were. So yeah, that's pretty much how that all started.
Sheesh, damn, you're a beast, bro.
I think we were all there, weren't we? Like, but we didn't know each other yet.
I think
Yep,
so,
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Like I remember seeing like video footage of that battle, and you could see like the crowd, and like I was in like front row, and then like not too much like further down was you could see Mike. I was like, oh, we were sitting right next to each
I
other.
was in front also.
Yeah.
What about you, Tanner?
So yeah, similar to Mike, my older brother got me started. He wasn't a DJ, but he was in a party crew called Lifestyles, and their DJ crew Soultronics was my brother's friends actually. So in high school they got me started, and one of them actually went to the Philippines for a month with his family and left all of their gear with me for the whole month. And the whole month the rest of his crew was like looking for the gear, and I had it for a month to practice, and that's how I learned. And then just took off from there. And yeah, we were a party crew at first. So Battlestar was actually just my party crew before these guys all joined. It was just a bunch of my high school friends, and we would do house parties and school dances and shit like that. But yeah, it wasn't until like I met up with Chris that we sort of took it a different direction. But that's how I got started.
Nice. And that's what pretty much led you into battling as well?
Yeah, it was actually Freestyle Sessions that really inspired me. The first one with Petrix and Swift Rock and Jay Rockwell and all those guys. That was
Shout out to Cross.
Yeah, shout out to Cross and Freestyle Sessions. That's what really got a lot of our generation hooked and interested in turntablism. And I mean, it kind of was like the root of Battlestar, really, because I remember catching Mike at the second one, because like I was at the first one just like all of us were, and then I remember going the next year and seeing Mike and thinking, oh shit, there's the guy like almost my age, like already in this, like I could do this too, like if he could do it, I could do it. And yeah, that brings us to the Teen Center battle, but we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Okay, cool, man. Dope. What about you, Turbulence?
Oh yeah, 13 years old, 97. Used to listen to the radio on Power 106, 92.3 The Beat. So I was just like hear scratching and mix. I'm like, what the hell is that? So that's how I learned and decided to get some turntables after that. And then I remember my cousin's husband or yeah, boyfriend, husband, whatever. He was a scratch DJ. Like, yo, have you heard of like Scratch Pickles and Hubert and all these guys? I'm like, nah. So he just let me borrow one of these VHS like recordings that he had, and it was the X-Men versus the Scratch Pickle.
Oh, iconic.
Yeah, that nobody won or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Oh, it's like, cause like, you know, on the radio, like you'd hear like some scratching and stuff. And actually, rewind that, first got that song, Give It All You Got by Afro Rican. You know how he has that freaking like scratch solo, like that song, I think, it just intrigued me with scratch. So yeah, listening to the radio, but then, so yeah, going back on talking about the Scratch Pickles, that's how I learned about battling and turntablism. So when I used to go to like the record stores at DMC Fat Beats, they had like the ITFs and the turntable TVs, and after that I just looked and just collected all of them.
All right, what about you, Switch?
Same thing, like with Virus and with Tans, like that period was a period where like a lot of DJing was kind of hype again, so a lot of people were picking up DJing. A lot of it was heavily into house parties, so a lot more like mobile DJs are coming around. And so when I was kind of getting excited to hop into it, it was Matlock who was just like, yo, have you heard about like the Beat Junkies? Have you heard about Orchestra? Have you heard about the Scratch Pickles? And he would shoot me videos, which was Orchestra's team. I guess they had like a talent show or something. The Junkies on Vibe TV, Melody on Vibe, and then finally seeing it hands-on at Freestyle 98, which was the first one here in San Diego. Same deal. That battle was so epic. Inspired me, and I was like, hey, this is the route I want to go. Like, everyone's a party DJ, I'm gonna go battle. So that's kind of long story short.
Damn, so that's what got you into battling. That's how you guys got all tied in together, man. I'm like not even in that area yet. I'd even probably start scratching until later. I started in 2002, man, and it was just from my classmates back in middle school because we had a thing called DJ Club, and that's pretty much what got me into scratching, and I was hooked. Like, I didn't even have a setup yet, and I even had like props at home, like a PlayStation box and like a disc, and made my own like turntable and just played like scratch like tracks like the Qbert Wave Twisters like album, and I would just mimic cutting on that, and I would watch like the same battle videos over and over. And before I even had my first setup, and I finally got it because I kept begging my parents, and I ended up getting turntables, and I was hooked since, man. And a funny story too is that when I first started, like, you know, I wasn't used to standing up for so long that I had to ask my grandma to massage my legs and shit. I was like, Lola, can you help me? Yeah, man, fucking yeah, dude. And yeah, that was basically how I got my start. Yeah, but scratching was just so addicted to it, man. Like, I dreamt about it. Fucking, that's all I did every day, man. And then, you know, battling never was really my thing. Like, not until 2005, there was that Cultures of Four battle that Main One and his crew threw out in Chula Vista, California. And that's when I got my first taste of battling. And my God, I don't know about y'all with battling, but fuck, that shit traumatized me. You know why? So I remember I went out there with a big ass like hoodie, and I was like shaved head at the time, and I was like hella like nervous. And I remember like putting my hood down and then just cutting and being like super nervous, and after getting up, my face was drenched with sweat. Like, it was so embarrassing. Dude. And I lost to you guys remember DJ Rice out in San Diego? She was like at the time she was 14 years old, man. She beat me, and I was like, fuck this shit, I don't think I'm battling again. No. But like, you know what's crazy too, man? I ended up going
she almost took you out. Rice
I know. I mean, it was my first battle. I wasn't prepped for it. I just took whatever record she had and just like cut on it. Because they're like, oh, you want to enter? I'm like, all right, sure, whatever. But that was like my first taste of an actual battle, man. So it was just there was no like guideline to it. It wasn't even technically a scratch battle. It was like whatever it was, routine, scratch, whatever it was, right? That was my first taste. And I freaking went to a psychiatrist.
Oh wow.
just to you know, I was like, dude, what's wrong with me and shit. And I remember one takeaway I had was like doing this. So if I hold my wrist, it's supposed to make me feel safe and shit. So if you see me doing that shit, you know why.
Kind of thinking about it, I think I remember seeing you do that. Yeah.
You do that before.
I know now. Okay.
Yeah, man, that stage presence is fucking nuts. I don't know how you guys handle that shit, man. It's like, and you guys did it with routines, man. Not even fucking scratch battles, because that didn't exist at that time. Not really. It was like scratch routine battles.
It was. I mean, people would, to be honest with you, people would come out there and just like throwing a beat and cut, but like composition was like high key. So like if you didn't have a composition, like
Right.
it was hard to prevail.
Right. Unless your cuts were like top level, top notch back then.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy, man. Because I remember watching Dis, like, at one of his DMCs, like, he just straight up cut over a beat, man. That was it.
You know, that's where it was dope that one of the Guitar Centers, I think you might have been in that one, Turb. I don't remember. The one with Toad Style.
Oh.
And then I don't know if you were in that year there, but there was a year where Toad Style was in the finals, and it was in LA. The finals was in LA. And Toad Styles, like I said, this is the composition era. Everyone came out and they were composing juggles and scratch routines. Toad Style came out and like literally brought a stool, placed the stool at the setup, sat down, threw on 122 BPMs per minute, and scratched the whole 5 minutes. And he like killed it, bro. Like that's his cuts were like that, like, you know what I mean? That precise.
Dude, what year was that?
That's probably like, I don't remember. Early 2000s.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely a dope and like one of my inspirations, man. When he came out with his, I think the first release he did was a Bringle called something Flashing Boy Confesses or whatever. And like, yeah, those cuts were like ahead of its time. And I think that had to be like 2002 when that dropped.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Around that
Yeah,
time.
that's fucking sick.
Crazy.
So yeah, I wanted to say too, like, I know if you guys haven't noticed, I mean, there's more members to Battlestar. There's DJ Entech, DJ Image, and DJ Manuel, and Phonics as well. Those guys couldn't be here today, so but yeah, let's go and talk about the origin story with Battlestar, man. So like, whose idea was it? And I know you mentioned it, Tanner, that it was initially something you had in high school, but like, talk to us more about how it got started and you guys' approach with all Battlestar as a battle crew.
Yeah, for sure. This is like a Skratcher exclusive because I've never told this story. And we always talk about how me and Switch linked up back in the 90s, but this is how it happened. So my crew was Battlestar, and like I told you, we're just doing parties. We're just party rocking. So I wanted to do more after seeing the freestyle session battle. I was like, okay, I want to actually like battle, and like I picked this name for a reason for the crew. So I started practicing with these guys called the TT Skratchers. They were from Mount Carmel. I met them through my girlfriend at the time, because she was like, you know, they scratch too, and they're local, so why don't you practice with them? So I started practicing with them for the Teen Center battle. Now what the Teen Center is, if you're not from San Diego, it was basically like an after-school program place in Mira Mesa at the park. And they threw for the grand opening it was on New Year's Eve in 1999, the New Year's Eve between 98 and 99, they threw a DJ battle for the grand opening. Virus was in it, I was in it, and Switch was in it. A bunch of the homies were in it too, like Matlock, that Chris mentioned earlier, but none of us knew each other. Like I didn't know Mike, I didn't know Chris, they didn't know each other, but we all knew that we were gonna like be in it. So the homies in the TT Skratchers that I would practice with, they're like, hey, there's this guy, no, this is true. They're like, this guy Chris from Mira Mesa says if we beat him, he's gonna beat us up. We're like, what the hell? Like, what's that about? Is this how DJ battles work? Like, what's going on? So, you know, we show up anyways, and Mike kicks everyone's ass. Virus kicks everyone's asses anyways. So he sweeps everybody, and then after the show, or after the battle, I'm walking to my car because my brother drove me, and Chris offers me a ride. He's like, hey, you need a ride home? I was like, no, I'm good. But anyways, fast forward a week later, I'm heading over to the TT Skratchers house where we all, the name of the crew. We would go practice at the homie Johnny's house. So I went over to Johnny's house, and who's there? Switch is there. And we ended up representing TT Skratchers for a while. entering crews under the name TT Skratchers. Like their logo was a penis with turntables.
Man, it was
It was really bad. It was inappropriate.
yeah, it was inappropriate.
Shit.
So, anyways, we battled
Keep
under
in mind,
that
we're in high
name.
school. We're in high school. by
Yeah,
the
we're
way.
in high school. I'm like 15. Chris is 16.
And we would do they would have us do high school events and we yeah.
So after enough time, we realized we shouldn't keep repping TT Skratcher. So I recruited Chris and actually Matlock too at the time into Battlestar, and we started taking the crew into like that direction after that. Matlock's not in the crew anymore, but what's up, Matt? You're still the homie.
Oh
Man.
man. What now? Forming the crew with you three, did you guys have an idea of what the goals were for, like, were you guys looking to, what was the goal with Battlestar?
Well, right after that, we had Guitar Center on our eyes. Like that was like after the Teen Center, we're like, all right, let's start practicing for the Guitar Center battles and also car show battles and the record store battles. There was the
Right.
CSL battles and whatever. But Mike and Entech came in when I went to college. So yeah, Chris hit me up and he knew that I was going to be leaving town for college. So he was like, I want to expand the crew a little bit to keep things going while you're gone. So yeah, Chris, why don't you talk about that?
Yeah, so it was it was when, like I said, life kicking in, right? So Ken's going off to college, and speaking about basically realizing we were the generation moving forward as far as like DJing in general goes, or battle DJing goes in general. And coming from San Diego, most of the battles were in LA, so we're going to LA a lot. And Mike was competing at the time, I was competing at the time also, and so we ended up carpooling a lot together going up to these battles. And so I got along with Mike a lot during all that, and that's kind of how we came in. The bond came up, and I was like, yo, Ken, like, Mike's been here, he's been killing it, man, we're good people. We brought Mike brought in Ed, yeah, and then going to LA, that's how we met Tim. We're all like kind of like the whole new generation moving forward, so like we all kind of like
That's pretty sick. Hey, Tans, you said you went to school. What school did you go to?
I went to UC Riverside.
Nice. I think I remember back then you had a post that you opened up for Common, right?
Yeah, the school newspaper threw a contest to open up for Common, and I won it. I submitted like a little CD demo.
Oh, that's sick.
I got
dude.
to open up for Common, yeah. Actually, first it was Talib Kweli. I opened up for Talib Kweli. And then they knew me from that year, and then the next year I got to open up for Common just because they knew me already.
Yeah. And then, Virus, I know Switch just mentioned you brought Ed and Tech into the picture.
Right.
How'd you guys get linked up to begin with?
Me and Ed grew up, we went through, I don't know if it was, yeah, I guess we've known each other since like middle school. He was, I don't even know how much younger he was, maybe a year or two. So maybe more like high school, but through basketball pretty much.
Shit.
That's how I know Ed. And then, he had a couple friends that were my neighbor. His friend was one of my neighbors. And then I know they were trying to do their own DJ crew. And I mean, Ed, he lived like, God, not even like, maybe like a 5-minute drive, maybe, if that. Or if I wanted to walk to his house, I'd just walk through the middle school and hop the fence, and I'd be like there. But yeah, I would just session at his house.
That's dope.
And,
That was your sparring partner, wasn't it?
pretty much, man. He got me
yeah.
through like the early 2000s and kind of like helped push me to like get to where I was going. So when
no
he kind of
shit.
stopped, it kind of like it was different. It was like
Yeah.
being solo, and yeah, it kind of, but it was kind of like what is that? Iron sharpens iron kind of Steve.
Right.
'Cause he was so dope, man. It's like he would just cut, and I'd be like, damn, I wish I could cut like that. And then it's just like, just seeing him cut would be like, damn, I need to get better, pretty much. and then you just see him kind of evolve with cutting and juggling, and you're like, damn, he's got
I
it.
remember he was like knocking out routines like left and right,
Oh, I know.
and talking about like, you know, iron sharpens iron. It's like it made us like, yo, we gotta like come up with routines quick
Right.
too. So
Right.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you know, Kenneth and Chris were North San Diego, and we were
right.
South San Diego. So
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, you know, Ed was always kind of down, like just a session all the time. So
Yeah.
that was pretty much it. And then yeah, we did a bunch of battles together, and then traveled with him to like Germany for ITF or IDA and
Damn.
things like that, man.
You guys did all that. Holy shit.
Yeah, so
That's sick.
Yeah.
Shout out Antec, man.
yeah.
Yeah, we missed you,
Antec.
bro.
Talk about that ITF win a little bit more, Mike, because you guys actually swept US that year. So
Yeah,
what categories did you guys win?
I don't even remember what year was that? 2002 maybe, or 2003? I forgot. But it
That was
was
sort of a big deal.
I did advancement that year and beat juggling, and then we did teams,
And then Ed took scratching.
and then Ed did scratching. Yeah, it was
So 4 categories.
it
you
was
guys
pretty
took.
gnarly. Yeah,
It was
Fuck,
gnarly.
man,
What
that's
the
dope.
fuck, dude? You guys, just y'all two? Y'all are
just a
fucking
different
crazy.
era, man. Like no
Yeah.
one knows about it just because, you know, social media wasn't like that back then. But
True.
Yeah,
a lot of the
because-
time, a lot during that time too was like, they weren't allowing a lot of video cameras anymore.
right,
So like a lot of the stuff
Mhm.
is like under the rug. No one's like, unless you were there, you don't know what happened. You know what I mean?
right.
Damn.
I think that's what kind of killed the whole like battle scene moving forward. So like when you came around, Ray, like you were saying earlier, like there was kind of nothing there to see, where we had stuff to look at that kind
Right.
of got us excited.
Damn. That's real, dude.
And that happened because they were starting to publish these videos now, and the whole copyright deals, and like releasing videos like before, like say example like a regional video, if they film that and then that they release it and then World comes around, you know what I mean? So like some stuff like that. Be secretive and respectful to DJs, but I think it low-key
that makes
kills it.
sense. Yeah.
I got a funny story about videos since we're on the topic. So the first time that I came across Turbulence was we were both in the very first DMC US Supremacy. It was in San Francisco in 2000. We had to submit videotapes to get into that. Tim, you remember that?
Yep. That's
So
right.
they never put that video out. Not a lot of people know about that battle because the video never came out because I think the story goes that a certain DJ didn't want to sign the release after because of their performance. But I'm not going to say who that was. But that's how the story goes. And then I think also like the sound quality was bad that night or something. But they never put out the video at all. So it's like a secret DMC that we were in. But that was the first time I met Tim.
That's right. San Francisco. We were like,
We were the two kids there, remember? Like we had to get the wristbands that we couldn't drink.
I think we were like 15 years old or something.
Yeah, we were both 15 at the time. That was
Yo, did you guys go out there with like your family since you're minors?
I
A
did.
lot of battles, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Me and my brother flew up to that. I've got flown out to Denver with my mom for the Guitar Center
I
regional.
remember that too. Yeah, I remember.
Oh shit, that's
They paid
tight.
for my mom's flight.
That's sick. Damn.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then Kid Dragon was on our flight, and because he won the other San Diego battle, so
Yeah.
my mom and him switched rooms. So like me and Kid Dragon got to stay in the same room, and then my mom took his room.
Okay, that's cool, man. That's hella sick, dude.
There was a battle
That's
where me and Tim did together. It was one of the Guitar Center battles, and it was held at a bar, and we were like 15, 16 year old, and that like it's at a bar, and like only way for us to go there was we had to bring our parents. My mom and dad was with me. I think your dad was with you, Tim, and they locked us in the back room the whole time until it was time for us to go up and perform. Do you remember that?
I
Tim?
remember that story.
I do. That's crazy.
I think it was me, you, and
I
Ketchup.
forgot. I'll tell you, reminded me right now. This is
Yeah,
trip.
we're locked in the back room till it was our time to go up.
They didn't trust Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
Lock 'em. Lock 'em. That's a
Literally locked in the back room.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey Tim, I wanted to ask you, man. Like, so real quick, just to get the understanding, like, who from about like the guys in San Diego, when you guys met Tim, was it Tim the first one to be put on the crew, then Phonics came in the picture, or how'd that go?
Oh, that was Tim first. Tim came in first, and then Tim, obviously was already DJing with Roger or Phonics.
Yeah.
And he like just kind of introduced him. It's like, yo, I got a homie who I've been DJing with since like the beginning. I'd like to bring him around too and get him involved, and didn't miss. He didn't miss.
Damn.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Terp, so how'd you link up with Phonics, man?
I met Roger when I battled his cousin at the Guitar Center in West Covina. Yeah, so I won that battle, and he ended up hitting me up on AIM. I think it might have been one of those Asian chat rooms. I forget, like a DJ chat room back in like the AOL chat days. It was like, yo, you battled my cousin last week or something like that. And then we just became friends over AIM. And then he ended up going to my high school. He like transferred to my high school, Chino High. And then we just started kicking it from there and started practicing together.
Was that coincidentally? Was that coincidentally, or like
Was he stalking you or what?
So then he started stalking me. I couldn't get rid of him. Like 20 years later, we're still here, man. Fucking Roger. No, I was kidding. No, but yeah. So yeah, went to the same high school, and yeah, just started competing in battles, practicing together, hanging out all the time.
It's kind of like what you, Mike and Ed was like. They were like each other's sparring partners. That's pretty much what you guys were, huh? And then
Yeah,
with you switched to and Tanner.
Me and Tans.
Damn, you guys were all freaking like duos that pretty much came together. Holy fork,
Yeah.
man.
Mhm.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I used to DJ at the Ontario Mills Mall. So like when I played over there, if I couldn't make it, I'd have Roger fill in for me. So he would come on over there and DJ too. So we'd do like gigs together, like house parties and shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, crazy.
Damn. So I want to dive in with battles, because I mean, you guys have entered many battles in you guys' DJ career, man. But what would be like a highlight out of those battles?
You mean other than the chips?
What chips?
Other than the nationally, all the natties, or
I
like
guess just in general, like your most memorable battle, like in
The
your solo
natties-
careers.
the natties will always like be like big for me. But come back to me on that one. Let me think about it. There's a lot of battles.
Yeah. Or like, what would be like one of the most meaningful battles to you on like a solo trip?
Maybe my second battle. That one stands out because, you know, you mentioned stage presence at a competition and how like defeating that could be. Mike, it was right after the Teen Center battle. I don't know if you remember, there was a big car show battle at the convention center here in San Diego, where Omega came down, Dragon was in it. Pretty much everybody was in that battle. Do you remember what battle that was?
It was the import show off, I think.
Yes, yeah, one of those import ones. But it was like so many people. Car show battles were like huge at that time.
I think all of Top Ramen was in that one.
Yeah. And
shit.
no, it's the one we competed in. We were all in it. And I had went up, and I was the second person up. So the first person who went up was Omega, and like I was already mind blown because I literally just came from a Teen Center battle, and now I'm battling against the pros at this big car show battle with like hundreds of people watching. And Omega goes up, and he bodies his set, and I'm next, and I'm like, okay, I got this, you know. And as soon as like I get up there, start setting up, I get the shakes. You kind of just got to go with it. And I started my set, and in my head, when I was practicing, I was like, okay, it's cool. Like I think I got this. But once they said like 3, 2, 1, go. The record start playing, and it would not stop skipping in front of hundreds of people, and like it broke the hell out of me. Like I was so embarrassed to battle ever again. But it boiled down to, it was something I wanted to do. I wanted to compete, and got back on the horse and came back. Just kept doing it. But that was the one that kind of like yeah, kind of put me in my place a little bit, I guess, as far as being around people.
Yeah. Most humbling, pretty much.
Yeah.
Damn, it takes me back to that battle that pretty much killed me, man. That battle where I was sweating profusely and had to seek psychiatric care, man. That was a turning point.
I have another battle that sticks in my mind too. It was DMC 2000 and I want to say 2001. It was the year where me and Mike wore freaking big ass SD logos on our shirt. Because it was like us coming from San Diego. Like we always had love for we love where we come from. In California, obviously LA and San Diego, or LA and San Francisco always kind of took the throne as far as DJing goes. San Diego was like always kind of like the back burner, and so it was always like me and Mike's thing, and even Ken was in it, and also Edward was in it, and also it's like we always like kind of wore SD on our back. And so we went to this DMC battle, and like I said, me and Mike literally like SD hats and like SD like logos like this big on our shirt. I'm sure they hated us, but that battle too, like I thought I did really good with my set, but bro, like I was so nervous, man. Like talk about sweating, like I finished that set and I felt like I just came out the shower, man.
Damn, man. Did you guys have any other experiences like that? And you guys, Fires?
Like as what kind of experiences? Like
well, at that point, like how me and Chris just kind of went off of it. Like, did you have any embarrassing moments, or I don't know if you want to talk about anything like that, but
I don't know if I have. I mean, my most humbling one, I don't even remember if it's probably the second battle that I entered after the teen center one. I did Tools of the Trade battle. It's like a old record store that was in downtown. They had their own little DJ battle, and I think Nando was in it, and then Orchestra kind of like they kind of took me under the wing early. So like Jay Rockwell was in it, and then I think maybe Clobber was in it. But yeah, just seeing those guys, and it was like during that time, all those guys were like a lot older, so I was like the new kid, I guess you can say, going in there. So I was pretty like intimidated going to that, just because I knew it was just kind of like, for me, it was a stepping stone, kind of like just to show that like, okay, if I'm gonna do this, like I got to do it and see what happens. Like, I mean, I always think about like the worst thing that could happen is if I fuck up. Like, that's cool. I just didn't want to get booed. That's pretty much the only thing I didn't want to happen, right? No one wants to get booed. But I did my set. I don't even think I went through qualifiers, but I was just happy that I was able to do some kind of, or like at least perform in front of those people that I saw like at freestyle sessions. So that was dope. I think I have like two, probably the ITF world, that's 2003, the beat juggling category. That one is memorable just because of like my first international battle being on a world stage.
Oh yeah.
And representing like to like, and I'm glad that was on, like, there's footage of that and it's on the internet,
Yeah. Shout out Michael Shum.
Right. And then there's one more battle. It was a Guitar Center. It was the US finals. I think it was like me, I Emerge, Mr. B, and I forgot who was the other one. I forgot who the other DJ was. But we opened up, and the DJ battle was like by Guitar Center, and this was like probably peak Guitar Center. Like their main sponsor for that one was Nike. So it was like at the what hall is that in New York? It's one of their big
Radio Hall?
What's that? No,
Radio
not
Hall?
No, it was like I can't remember. But anyways, it was huge, and the Roots were like the main performance. And everything, I think that whole battle was free because it was like a Guitar Center battle with all this backing. So there was like hundreds of people watching that. and I put on, I did my set, and I put on it like a show. Like I did probably like one of my best sets for the Guitar Center. I didn't end up winning, and then so when they did like the whole announcement of like who won, and God, I forgot. I don't even know what place. I think I came in second, but or they didn't even have placement. They just had a winner, and then like they were like hella mad, like, because I mean I did good that night, so I thought I should have won, and it was just like people were showing it. They were fucking like throwing glow sticks, everything on stage when they announced it. It was crazy, and this was like New York, so it's like
It's a whole different vibe there from the West Coast.
it was a good like memory to have of like being on that stage and just seeing that happen. I was like, damn, this is crazy. But yeah, that was cool.
I remember a cool mix you did out here in LA, and me and Ed went up to go like, you know, support you, right? And I remember there was a bad call against you. And me
I had
and
a
Ed,
lot of bad calls against me.
and me and Ed, we ran into the
Gross.
crowd, and me and Ed's literally running in and out the crowd like boo, 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 and people caught on, and before you know, the whole crowd was like booing because like they gave Mike a bad call. Man, it was so funny. Me and Ed just ran away. Like, oh my god, did we started that, dude? Everyone's booing hella loud. But yeah, man, that's how you support your boy, man. That's how you support your boy.
Yeah. But battle was crazy, man.
That's
And it sucks because there's no footage. Like that's just all here or whoever was there.
Wait, did Cool Mix ran that battle a few times? Yeah.
Cool mix battles were sick because remember those big checks, Mike, that you won?
Oh yeah.
That was like the first big payday.
I eventually came
literally
through on
big
Cool
check.
Mix, though.
Yeah. And Cool
Yeah.
Mix, that's the cigarette brand, right?
Yeah, they had crazy battles too, where they were just giving out money like left and right, which was wild. But I'm thinking about it back now. It's like, man, that's fucking crazy. They're giving out like cigarettes,
Yeah.
like at the battle, like
Oh, shoot.
like
Yeah.
nothing too.
Yeah.
And then
They
they're
had
just
girls giving
throwing out money.
massages too.
What?
They had cool girls giving massages.
What the heck?
It was a crazy time, man.
Yeah, it was wild, man.
We need that now.
Damn.
But yeah, they're just giving out cigarettes. They're just dishing out money. Like if you came into like third place, you're still leaving with like 500, 1,000 or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, damn.
It's
Wait,
wild.
if you don't mind sharing, man, how much was that check, bro?
10 G's.
Goddamn.
Yeah, I don't
Nice.
even know what happened to
Do
it.
you still have the big check?
Yeah, I think it's at my parents' house.
Oh,
That's
sick. That's
Yeah.
tight, man. So wait, what do you actually get a check, or is that just like you get this thing?
It was
and-
for show. It's like, you know,
Oh.
you like if you
Okay,
won the
I thought
lottery,
that. My
You bring it
idea
to
was
the
like
bank?
you bring this to the bank and shit.
Nah.
Can you catch this? I thought
They
that was a
cut me a
legit
check
document,
eventually.
dude. Fuck.
It was just for show.
Okay.
But they ended
Damn.
up mailing it to me, like, because that battle was in Chicago.
Oh, dude.
But yeah, they like took all my info. They cut the check, mailed it, and then they sent the big check. I didn't think they were gonna mail that big, just the big check itself. Like I wasn't gonna take that to the plane.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they mailed it and it showed up.
That's sick, man.
That's dope.
That exact one, man. And then you mentioned to Mike, you and Entech, you guys did teams, right? In ITF.
Yes,
That was 2004, wasn't it? Or was it 2003?
it had to be like, I think it was 2003 and 2004.
And you guys entered teams on both years?
Yeah,
Damn, so that was the first time you guys went as Battlestar, right?
yeah.
Oh shit. Dude, how was that process like coming together to do that?
Oh, teams is, you know, it's challenging. I mean, I know I always think we could have done better, but I mean, for the most part with the time that we had, I mean, I don't even remember routines, to be honest. If like anyone asked me, I'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure, like, I don't even know if there's even footage of that, which is, maybe Ed has it on camcorder, or
Yeah.
maybe I have it somewhere on my camcorder. But
Yeah.
he would just, I mean, we were pretty much neighbors, so
Yeah,
we would just, and that's all we did then was just battle. Like that's like my day of revolved around like me practicing.
Yeah. So I'm not familiar with the ITF team platform. So when you guys did it, were you guys competing like on a regional, or was it a national?
Then it was just I don't even know how many people entered, to be honest, for teams. But we entered just the national, because I don't even think there was a well,
Like, did you guys have like a US title for taking ITF in like those
yeah.
years? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's dope.
But as far as like, I don't know, all that stuff just kind of gets mixed. Like I don't remember how it came, but we were there at Worlds.
Yeah. Damn, that's dope, man. You guys dominated. Like, you guys were in pretty much all the categories.
Yeah, it was fun, man.
That's sick, dude. And then with Turbulence, man, like 2005, that was the first time we saw you guys do DMC with Phonics, man. Did you guys like have an idea of doing teams for DMC prior?
I remember we started practicing the year before and we wanted to do teams, but then I forget, I think we just got too busy or something, and then yeah, we just ended up doing 2005, which was crazy.
I remember when Tim like told us they were gonna enter, man. I was excited as hell. I was like, oh, it's about to be hella crazy, dude. And I know it was a hype moment. That was Supremacy in Frisco, and we all went up for that.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Yeah.
That was the Jamrock routine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jamrock.
That was
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah, like freaking.
That was hype. When you guys dropped Jamrock, that place went wild.
Dude, I was looking for that footage. I can't find it anywhere. We used to have it like on like computer.
YouTube?
Somebody. Nah, we can't find it.
What?
Not the one in
Damn.
Frisco. Nuh-uh.
That's the era, man.
That was the
That-
era. 2005.
Just
Me and
if
Roger,
you were there,
we just
you were
turned
there.
21 years old. I remember Roger just turned 21 and it was his first shot at the bar. He was all nervous and stuff, so we took a shot of like Patron. And yeah, dude, we went up there. We drove straight from Roger's house, and then yeah, with two of our homies. And then I remember like yeah, we drove all the way to Frisco, and like straight to the battle, like no break. So like we got to the venue with our mixers and like yeah, our records and shit. We're like, all right, let's go battle. And then
wow.
I remember it was a hostile environment, because like, you know, just like you guys were in those SSD shirts, me and Roger were all like LA'd out, like, you know, rocking this. And then I remember like everyone in Frisco, they're like wearing SF stuff like Jointz and like, you know, all this joint. And I remember it was kind of like some tension, like some hip hop, like b-boy shit. Nothing like, I don't think we're gonna fight nobody, but like, I feel like, yeah, you know, it was like, oh, LA versus the Bay, or Southern Cal versus NorCal. I remember that. And then, cause like, yeah, they were talking smack. I forget, like, you know.
No, that was cool because we clicked up with 401 Funk and Nocturnal at that time, so we were like allies with those guys. And there was little tension going on too with the other crews, but
yeah. Well, not just
cool.
like the crews, like even like just the crowd, because like, you know, they brought their homies. They're like, I remember it was a fucking packed ass, like that was probably one of the most packed like battles I've ever been part of. So winning that shit felt good. I remember that. It was like,
I was excited for that. I was so hyped for that.
yeah, I was like, what? Because then I don't know, like during that time, yeah, when we won that battle, I felt like me and Roger just stopped doing like individual stuff. We're like, oh man, we just had that dope feeling of like winning like a team title together. Like, oh shit, we're gonna represent the you know, the USA in London this year. Like, this shit's crazy. Like, it was like a first major like USA title. So like that was dope to experience that.
Dude, what did you guys win from that battle in 2005?
What did we win? Damn, I don't even remember, bro. I forget. Yeah.
So when you guys did your team set, like, how did you guys start it? Like, was it like one of you guys had an idea and built on it? Like, how did you guys build your set for that year?
Yeah, we would just come up with different like sounds and juggles. We just mess around. Like when we're sessioning, I'd have at my studio at the time had like 4 turntables set up just at all times in sessioning. So then we would just mess around and like, all right, he like juggle some drums, and then I'll, you know, I don't know, juggle like a melody or like a bass line or something, and then we just started messing around. Like, oh damn, we have something. And like, you know, the influence of like watching like the Beat Junkies or like, you know, the Allies, you know, they're winning it and, you know, showing the world like what a team routine looked like, right? So, you know, I'm like, okay, they're doing that crazy shit, so let's see what we come up with. And then yeah, we just got influenced by that and came up with our own style, and yeah, it was a crazy run.
Damn, dude. So it started in 05, and then I know you guys also did 2009, 10, 11. Was there any other dates? Or years, I should say?
Yeah, we did 2006. We defended our title and got robbed in Chicago. I remember that shit.
Damn. Who was the team that won?
It was the Animal Crackers.
What happened with the other years, though? Like, there's a gap, right? Like,
I think DMC was like gonna like go bankrupt, right, or something. Like they weren't.
Shit, what?
Yeah, something like they weren't throwing battles no more. And then that's when Christy Z came back, and then she took over it, and then they got like all the sponsorships and everything, right? But I remember like those 2 years, I think it was just, yeah, they just stopped doing it. And then I think when they came back, that's when we're like, yo, let's go come out of retirement and do this again. And yeah.
Damn, you guys took it 3 years straight, huh? 9, 10, and 11.
Yeah, that was some of the best memories ever. It was like, all right,
Crazy.
you want to go to London this year? Let's go compete. And I was like, but yeah, that's what we did.
Damn. I remember going to LA to watch you guys compete in 2009. That was my first time actually going to a DMC battle.
No way.
And I remember, and then Tanner came with too. And then it was with the other homegirl, Quinn, and then Philip
That's
that
right.
came up with us. And I think he's the one that filmed you guys' set. That's like the night vision looking thing. on
Oh
the side.
shit.
Because I remember it was
Okay.
a small room with a
Yeah.
tiny ass room, and I knew that shit was hella like long as fuck. But I remember when you guys, that was like 2009 when freaking Michael Jackson died, and you guys ended with "Who's bad?" And we're like, oh fuck! that was just like a oh shit moment, dude. I remember that time. I was like, fuck, they fucking killed it, dude.
Damn. Yeah, man, those are some amazing memories, bro.
In 2010 and 11, and then boom. Talk to us about 2012, you guys. How did 2012 come into play? Because I came into the crew back in like 2011.
So I remember like Turb was because this was at the same time as they were getting their chips. The Dodgers and the Lakers were killing it, and they were like, you know, doing three-peats, and so that was a big thing for Turbs. Like, yo, we gotta go for 3, and and Tim got his third one.
True. It's true.
He's like, I gotta get my 3 in a row. And so he finally got it. And he's like, once I get my 3 in a row, I'm gonna call it. And so he got his 3 in a row, and it was all like, dude, we're such on a high note, dude. Like, what are we gonna do? And 2011 was the year where I kind of got back into it, and a lot of that had to do with the whole DMC online deal. And so, like, Image did online also, and you know, Image was battling tough. So I was DJing a lot more with Image, and obviously you were around already, right? So when 2011, Turb and Phonics got their 3-peat, and he's all, that's it, we're gonna do my thing. And we're like, oh, we can't let this drop. And so we're just like, what if we do teams? And then so we started organizing, hit up Mike, Mike, what do you think about this idea? Mike was with it. We started talking about like who we were gonna bring in, and Image was battling tough at the time, so we brought Image. And then of course Ray, you, that's kind of how that kind of relatively started.
Yeah. Oh yeah, funny story. Like, I met these guys back in 2005 because like I've always been a fan of them. Like, I used to see Virus and Intake at car show battles, and then even when they did in stores at Stacks, shout out Icy Ice. Like, I was just following them around. Like on MySpace when that was popular, like the Battlestar page was on my top 8, man. That was like, these are the hometown heroes, man.
Nice.
And fucking like, yeah, dude. Like I saw that they had a radio show called Earthbound Radio, the Battlestar Super Show. And I remember like they had like a way that you can IM them, like to talk to them like live and all that. And I would do that through AOL Instant Messenger. And then I think I asked, do you guys remember that? when I
do
reached
remember
out to you guys?
I was the one who was normally behind that board too.
Damn. Well, do you remember what the conversation was?
I don't, but like you always tuned in and you were always chiming in with the messenger thing, and there was this one day where like you're messaging in the chat and you were just like, oh, that's a cool shirt you're wearing. And I'm like, and I was like, Ken, I was like, yo, you see this? And then he's like, yeah, man, like it would be really cool, like, you know, if that drink must taste really good. You were like kind of like fucking around with like the shit I had, like, because, and then it turned out that he's all, look out the couch in the lobby, and then like I looked through the window and there's freaking Ray. It's like,
Oh shit! Fuck!
he made his way to the studio.
I think someone like ironed me off the side and gave me the address, and I was like, I am fucking there, dude.
Yeah,
that was sick, man. Holy shit! Fucking
That's
Earthbound
cool.
Radio.
Yeah, then we let you scratch on the show.
Yeah, no, I was nervous as shit too. I remember
Get
that.
over here.
I remember one time too, I had like a stupid ass like voicemail, and then you guys put it on air, dude. It was like me pretending to shit or something.
Oh boy.
I just remember that like random moment. So yeah, that's pretty much how like I got my introduction with the guys like formally was through that.
Now
over,
the
like, the radio
Battlestar show was actually cool because that really made a reason for Mike and Tech to come up north and hang out with me and Chris. So that was cool.
Oh yeah.
We would do that like every Saturday for a little while.
Man, we had the stripper show. Do you remember that one?
Oh man, yeah.
Stripper show?
Some stripper, a
Was
dancing
it made in
stripper,
Taiwan?
right?
A
Made in
rapping stripper.
Taiwan. Oh man, shout out Made in Taiwan.
I heard about that story.
No, fuck that. But remember when Ricky Rucker came through?
That was dope.
Yo,
Ricky Rucker
was
and Mike
dope.
Booth. Mike
yes.
Booth came.
I remember
Yeah.
the highlight of that was like I think Ricky said something about eating the sun.
You know, I remember that's what stuck with me
For energy.
that
For
show.
energy.
Yeah. He said I would just stare at the sun
Stare at the sun
and I
for
would
energy.
get energy.
Dang, that was that era when like their whole like camp was popping off with the scratch scene, like that gung ho shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was like 2004 and 2000.
That was cool that they came through.
Yeah, that's sick. So yeah, I got
a
in the
show.
mix formally with Battlestar. I got asked in 2011. It all started with Chris and Tanner telling me like, "Hey, let's go eat." We went to freaking Hooters, and then that's when they asked me the question. And I was like, "Oh shit!" Like, you know, I was a fanboy.
But by then, like,
yeah.
I think you probably might have felt that coming already, because like we were literally like talking King with you like all the time already, you know. So like you're already kind of like brotherhood with us already.
Oh shit, yeah. I was hella oblivious to that though. I didn't know that was happening. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I don't fucking battle like that, guys. So yeah, man. That was cool.
But then you won a bunch of scratch titles after that. So
That's true, man. Like I did a lot of scratch battles like in 2006. That was Table Manners. That was all Kid Dragon shit that I did, man. So shout out Kid Dragon, man, and Table Manners. That was like a point in life.
oh
where I
yeah,
was
table
like,
manners. I forgot about table manners.
That was like
that was fun.
That was fun. That was my first time actually getting to battle against people from outside of San Diego. And like I think, fuck, who else entered that battle? You know, one of the years, I think it was 2006, I went up against Gaslamp Killer, man. We were supposed to be in the finals, but that fool left. And I think I won by default, but I didn't feel good after that because I was like, I didn't feel like I earned that shit.
Rematch GLK.
Oh shit. Damn. Yeah, 2012,
GLK.
man. Fucking man. So yeah, like, so how did the team situation came together? Because I feel like I don't even remember how that even happened. Besides you guys talking about wanting to do it.
I don't remember much about it. I just remember the main thing was, like I said, like Tim said, I got my 3-peat and gonna go off into the sunset. And I was like, Mike, what we gonna do? We gonna do teams? And it was like, Mike was like, yeah, let's go get it.
Damn. Yeah, it was tough because like we would have to travel, man. Like, you know, us being in San Diego and then Christian Image being all the way out in the Miranda Valley, so we would rotate like, you know, certain weekends for him to come down or we come up. But I remember we spent so much time just kind of bullshitting, like fucking around with different sounds. And then we got back into practicing, so it was like long days and all that. But I mean, shit, we figured out
We had
the
long
process.
days, man.
Yeah, it's tough, huh?
That
That
is
was
There
really
was nights where it's
challenging.
like
We didn't
literally
sleep
like,
sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah. 2012,
days.
man.
I think for us it was a new challenge for us because majority of the stuff we were doing prior was a lot of individual stuff, and this was the first time where like myself, Mike, and Ed had already done their teams, but like for as far as like me and obviously for you, Ray, and even I think Image, I think he dabbled a little bit with teams, but nothing really too serious. But long story short is that we were getting accustomed to like thinking as a group and creating something, and so that was something new to adapt to. And so I think a lot of it was just like just trying to figure out how to
do it. It was really trial and error. Yeah. Because
so,
I had no background from composition like you guys did, you know.
And like Mike said, we had nights where we didn't sleep at all. We just be running.
Yeah.
Sun would be coming up, and we're just like, you could tell we were up all night, just like trying to figure stuff out.
Gosh, man. Yeah, I remember
in hot Moval too.
2012. Yeah. So, yeah, we won the 2012 DMC USA Team Battle. Did London. That was a cool experience to experience the world stage like that, man. Like, I never thought it would have taken me that far, man. It's just crazy to think. So thank you guys for that opportunity.
Thank you guys. That's everyone's thing.
Yeah, shout out to everyone for like all the inspiration. I mean, you guys pretty much all influenced us. Even myself.
That was another battle that kind of like was like an eye opener for me. One thing was like my mom. I totally forgot about this. But, you know, moms remember everything, and my mom was just like, she would tell me that I remember when you first started DJing and you were getting into battling. You know, I'd watch all the DMC videos, and a lot of it was in London or somewhere else, and I would tell my mom, "One day I'm gonna be there." And so 2012 was the first time I was there in the whole Team C World thing. And bro, that's all the battles I've done prior, and then getting on that stage, it's a totally different story, man. Like it's now real, you know what I mean? And we didn't get what we wanted in 2012, and like we had a lot of like momentum going into it, and it woke me up. We didn't get it, and I remember like it hurt, bro. Like it hella hurt. And so when 2013 came around, bro, like I mean, I like teared up. I teared up when they announced that we didn't win. And I think we got like third or something, but it was that energy from 2012 when we went into 2013, and bro, like I quit my job, bro. And I was like, yo, we're gonna fucking do this.
Damn.
But man, 2013 was crazy too, because it burnt me out. I was just trying so much to make it happen. But that was one of my favorites though. 13 was one of my favorite sets. 2012 was good, but
yeah, no, it was dope. I mean, ultimately, given that with Tim and Rogers, you got 2 individuals. We got 4 individuals, 3 individuals with different backgrounds in music, and just trying to like pretty much come together as one sound. Like, there was a lot of clashing too.
Yeah,
I feel like I had my like taste of like what I wanted. You guys remember like dubbing that whole Rayted-R breakdown?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I mean, you guys had like you guys like to use a lot, like we're more into funk and all that. So when we went into 2012, we had more like world type sounds, like we went Brazilian, right?
I remember too. We didn't want to be like everyone else in 2012, and so like we were trying out different routes, and that's where all the different drums came from.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was pretty dope, man. And then 2013. Man, 2013 was memorable. I like that routine, man. It was like to me, it was like our like what I like, because it's more bass heavy. I like that fucking, you know what I'm saying?
More our sound.
Yeah?
Yeah. That NARD routines.
Dude, that's like my favorite.
Yeah. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that was sick, man. Like, I like that one till this day. Outside of our like Planet Rock routine that we do, that NERD one is like probably my favorite.
Those
like,
were good, man.
Those are my favorite.
I feel like you said it, like, because 2012 was the year where we were just not trying to be like everyone else, and that obviously turned out into a situation where like we weren't even being ourselves, and so 2013 we dabbled ourselves into it,
right?
And it's one of my faves.
Yeah. No, that was good, man. That was a fun, crazy time. Like even we switched up our US routine a little bit.
Oh,
we
for
catered
sure.
towards like
Yeah.
Long Beach. Oh my god, I still remember. I feel like I fucked up on that because the timing was just like.
Oh, we didn't even sleep that day too.
Yeah.
man.
Hell no,
Yeah,
we barely
no.
slept, dude. We pulled an all-nighter for that. We like.
I had
barely
the
slept.
video the night before, and you could just see the black in our eyes. It's like just hella. Because I don't even think we had a set until like that day before.
Hey, real talk, that was rough, man.
We
I
were
was
like,
watching our
it's so
take over
time.
and over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tough, man. But we fucking did it, you guys. That shit was crazy. But yeah, man. And then next year, fucking Image went to fucking take on the Supremacy and won that shit, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a fucking solo world title for the crew, man. Salute
Yep.
Image, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking killer, dude. And then after that, wait, when did we get Manuel on board?
Around the same time as Christian, wasn't it? Or a little after?
Because we first heard of Manuel from 2012, right? Was that when he entered solo? Like his
Well,
The
remember
original?
Christian had that barbershop show,
Oh yeah.
that little session at the barbershop, and
Oh,
he
yeah.
had Manny perform there, and that's where we met Manny for the first time. I think that was 2012, January 2012.
yeah. Oh.
And then Manuel had a rampage that year, and I think we brought him in 13, 14.
Yeah, I don't know. 13 or 14.
It was probably 13 because he won 13, right? The actual LA regional one, I believe.
No. I think 13 was Flip Flop. He won the LA regional.
Oh shit. Okay. All right.
Yeah, and then 14 I think was Manuel.
Oh yeah, it was 14. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
And then we got, and then full circle when you guys talk about freestyle session, Cross one, dude.
Yeah, that's where it was. I thought it was awesome to do freestyle session, and then to have done it at home here in San Diego. It's kind of where it all started. That of people who may not know what freestyle session is, it's like one of the top tier breakdancing battles in the world. Like we mentioned earlier, it's kind of where we all got to start. So when we got hit up to do that, we wanted to do something special. We wanted to get everyone involved, and which was cool. We got everyone here, minus Intech, and everyone had a set involved. Everyone, and then our little like icing on the cake for that performance was we did the James Brown set. We created that specifically for freestyle session, and how we came about with doing and picking James Brown was we wanted to connect with the b-boys on the turntable aspect, and what way to do that is James Brown and breaks, DJs and b-boys. So that's kind of where the James Brown thing came from. I remember we would hop on a call and we wanted Tim and Phonics to do it also, but I think Tim was really busy with touring at the time also, so Tim was real limited on time, I believe, but he still made it and they did their set. But when we were laying out how we're gonna do the James Brown thing, we broke it down into territories. So it was easier just to kind of like for us San Diego guys, it was easy for us to get together and create a set, the LA guys and the Vegas guys, and we were like picking songs, right? We're like, okay, we're gonna do this song and that song. But yeah, long story short, it was just we created that more of a connection for us DJs, turntablists with the b-boy scene.
Damn dope, man. Yeah, that was like a crazy moment. It was like we all came together for the first time.
Yeah, that was awesome. I watched the video the other day, and it's awesome.
Dope. That 2006 DMC burnt me out. That was kind of like the icing on the cake. That kind of like killed me.
Yeah, that was a weird vibe.
So
Like, I
2006.
didn't want to end like that, but I always wanted to be in DMC, be in the US finals, compete, and that one burned me. That was like probably like 20 plus DJs in that one. It was so crazy.
It was
Damn.
poorly run. It was when
It was poorly
running
run.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I was like, man, I worked so hard to get here, and this is what it's come to be. And that like kind of broke me. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, that's right. Because Charles was in charge, right? And
Yeah.
then in the
Yeah.
next 2 years, they didn't even throw it. And then that's when Christy came back. She's like, "All right, we're gonna do teams and supremacy again, or something like
Right.
that, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
They had us in the green room for like 10 hours that day.
that's right. I remember it now.
That's
Yeah,
so
crazy.
long. What the fuck? That was how long battles ran back then, dude.
Oh God.
No, they just stacked
Oh
it
my
like that, right?
God.
They should have did like some prelim or something, and they just had to go all the way through for like how many hours? I remember that.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That year that when me and Mike wore the big SD logos at that LA regional for DMC, there was like fucking, it was a closed door. So the way DMC worked at the time was, if there was more than 10 competitors, there was going to be a prelim. But if it was less than 10, they went straight to the show. And then, so in this case, that LA DMC regional, I believe this was 2001. But this one, there was like fucking like 50, 60 DJs. So we're like, oh shit, we're going to prelim. And 60 DJs times like 2 minutes a set, times like 15 minutes in between of people getting set up.
It was
God,
crazy.
it was a
That's
long
nuts,
ass
I
day.
don't even know how we did it.
Yeah.
And we didn't even
That was-
eat. I like, damn, I'd be hella grouchy if I was to do that now.
Yeah, I can do that now.
Yeah.
And then out of those 60 people, it was probably like maybe like 52 or whatever. I mean, let's make the story sound better. Let's say 60. Out of all those people, only how many did they pick? 6?
Yeah. Top 6. Yep.
Top
That's
6.
crazy.
Out of like, so like all those people, like those extra like 40 some odd people, they came out and it's like, nope, you're not making the show.
Yeah. Battles were popping back then, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was crazy.
Damn.
No, I just feel like it's dope because it's like, it literally is like the Olympics, right? When you look back at it, like we freaking would like, yeah, practice for like a whole year for like 6 minutes, and then or like a 2-minute prelim, or like, yeah, the team routine, right? And it's like, yeah, blood, sweat, and tears. Like, yeah, you know, especially for teams, like how many minds you guys put together. Like me and Roger was just 2 heads, and like you guys, that's even crazier. Like the distance, and you're like, yeah, clashing different ideas and styles, and you know, like staying up till like the sun comes up, and like, you know, just draining your energy, drinking some coffee or something, you know, like just to keep you up. And you're literally practicing that routine day and night for like a year, 6 months, 3 months, whatever, 2 months. Like, you know, week of, you're gonna switch out, you know, a different routine or a better idea, or like, okay, let's do this or whatever. Oh, let's add a disc to this crew, or I don't know, whatever. And like, yeah, you just practice and you put like so much into the 6 minutes. It's, yes, straight up the Olympics, you know, for DJs.
You know, matter of fact, you know, talking about like making, partnering up and making routines. Our 2013 DMC, Mike actually went on vacation. And he went to Hawaii. And so I think he went like maybe a month or 2 prior. But still every day, like Mike was calling every day, and like we're filling Mike in. We would like FaceTime, like, "Ah, we got this. We're showing."
That's
like,
so
showing
dope,
stuff.
man.
So yeah, like we got to that point, like we were just like on the phone, like, "Hey, this is how we do it." And so when Mike came back from vacation, Mike was already on it.
Yeah,
Mike
right
already
when he
knew.
came back, I went
Yeah.
to meet up with Ray and Chris, and they showed me like my part of the routine.
Yeah,
That's so dope, man. Much props to you guys. You guys had like the illest run. Like, you guys were untouchable, man.
hey, that came from you, bro.
You
lit
guys
that
were
fire,
untouchable,
man.
It was, yeah, it was just fun to compete, like you said, in that level. Like, finally, like for me and Roger, like to win, like, you know, like a USA title, like a DMC. Like you said, it's different when it's a DMC, right? So just that feeling, I'll never forget it to this day. Like, even talking about it right now, it gives me like goosebumps. Like, oh man, haven't felt like this in a while. Even like, you know, like that's something I'll carry forever. Because I feel like after that's like, you're performing too, like your disses and like, you know, your body tricks and everything. Like you're looking up, you know, like battling. There's like, yeah, there's like so much performance. It's performance art. You know what I'm saying? Like you might come off sloppy, or like you might come off like whatever, but like if you have that confidence on stage and like you have whatever, like a trick or body move, or like you just have that confidence, like sometimes like your energy is undeniable and you still win, even if you didn't deserve it sometimes. Or like, you know, like that motherfucker sold that shit, you know what I'm saying? The other person might be like more like, you know, crazy or like, you know, technical or something, right? But then like they don't have no stage presence, you know what I'm saying? And like when you have like your team routine, you guys were up there, like, you know, like the energy was just crazy. I remember that. Like we all had like different numbers, right? It was Long Beach, like we had like Battlestar on our chest.
That was 2012, yeah.
Yeah, we rolled up deep. I remember that was your guys' first one, right? And I'll never forget that. You guys fucking murdered that shit, bro.
We planned that too. Like no one go inside yet. Let's wait for everybody first. And so we were like all around the corner waiting for everyone to show up. Everyone had their shirts, so we all had matching Battlestar shirts on, and we all got our like personalized number plate and name plate in the back.
That was hard.
And then I remember we walked in all together, man. It was like paparazzi, bro. Like everyone, all the cameras came out. It was crazy.
Oh yeah. That was dope.
And we didn't sign up until like the night before. Like there was like a deadline to sign up, and we intentionally signed up at the very last second. And so no one knew we were entering until literally when we showed up.
Oh no shit! I didn't know that, dude.
Yeah,
Man.
It was funny though because like when we had like the shirts, they were like it's like a baseball shirt, the Battlestar Massive with our numbers in the back, but we also coordinated the colors. So it was black and red. We had black pants, and it had to be J's.
yeah,
We all wore J's that day, man.
yeah.
And that was kind of like our thing too. Like even going to 2013.
Another thing that too, even the hats were like represent like you, so we were kind of like being the California boys at that time. So like there's a lot of San Diego hats, LA hats. We're just representing Cali.
Yeah, I had a Cali hat.
That's dope.
So fashionable, you guys. Like that was definitely the stage presence that we had, man.
Right?
I was reading one of those Facebook memory things. It was from Precision, and it was from when we went to DMC in 2012. And one of the things, he was writing like notes from his experience, and he said one of the notes he put was like, by far the best dressed crew of the event was Battlestar.
Oh shit. There's some characters out there, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, speaking of stage presence, like I'd see Mike battle, dude. That guy is like, he looks scary as fuck, dude. Like Mike looks like he's about to rip you a new asshole, dude, up there on stage.
I was just in the zone, man. That's me taking out like all my, I guess, aggression and all that hard work that I put into it. But yeah, man, I put my time in, so I was like, shit. People are gonna see it. If they don't see it, they're gonna feel it and they're gonna hear it. But yeah, it was
all part of it, man. Just like when people would juggle and then they do this because something dope's about to drop and shit.
Breakdown. Hold up.
Yeah, that's the breakdown. And then boom, fucking yeah, everyone had their fucking quirk and shit, dude. Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah. That b-boy mentality, right? Like you got like.
right.
How many seconds left? Like, just representing, like, all right, fucking, that was crazy, bro. I love it.
Yeah, nothing like it, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of battles at the time too.
Outside of DMC and ITF?
Yeah, a lot of like mom and pop battles, a lot of record store battles. Man, there was literally battles like every day of the week.
That's crazy,
You
huh?
guys remember World Records? That was one where
Yeah.
LA and SD guys linked up.
That was my first battle ever.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh shit.
World Records, dude.
World Records.
That's out in Alhambra, right?
Yeah, Alhambra. Mm-hmm.
Dang. Did any of you guys do any of the battles out in the Bay?
I used to do
Zebra
the Zebra.
Records? Zebra Records?
Zebra.
I remember going up to Zebra for one of their battles, and then coming back right after that battle was over because we had a show at the Teen Center. Yeah, I think I don't know if I think Ken, you were DJing, or maybe Mike was DJing at the Teen Center, or like we're performing or something like that. But literally drove up to the Bay like at midnight, and then after the battle was like over, it was over like after lunch, so like 2 o'clock we're already driving back to San Diego.
What the fuck, man?
Then that was the thing. So like there was a lot of battles, but it wasn't like it was a lot of battles in your city. You had to like move
Like,
around.
we had to travel.
Yeah, you literally had to travel.
What's the
You had to
furthest
go to
battle
LA?
you guys drove to?
Drove to?
Yeah.
Probably
Frisco.
Frisco.
For
Probably
me.
Frisco.
Yeah.
Dang, Dang, that's a
Yeah.
fucking trek from San Diego. That's like 8 hours, bro.
Mhm.
Shit. Can't believe you guys did that. What about international? Well, Mike, you've been at Germany for ITF. Oh, that shit.
In London with you guys.
Yeah. Dang, I wish
That's
they fucking had World Finals in Tokyo when we did it.
That would have been
That would've
cool.
been
That would have been
dope.
sick.
Because it was even your guys' right. Tim was like London.
Was London all 3 years? Yeah.
Right.
All 3 years.
Yeah.
hmm
Mitch said it was dope though,
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
he went for their anniversary. He judged, and he said it was dope.
Yeah, that looked like an all crazy lineup, man, with
A
all
lot
the
of DJs there.
That was
Hell
dope. Yeah. They brought it back and like got all the performers. Looked like they put a lot of thought and money into it to get like everybody to reunite. That's awesome.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about the open format? That's a new thing. That's
Oh, yeah.
part of DMC now.
That's like a Red Bull style, right?
Red Bull, yeah.
Red Bull
song.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Do you guys wish that those kind of battles existed in the early 2000s?
That would have been
No.
fun. Yeah.
I felt like it was already hard enough to like just beat juggle alone. Like a lot of the DJs back then, it was like you were either a really good beat juggler or you're a really good scratcher. It was like rarely you would see someone who can do both.
Right.
I don't think I would have been able to be honest, I couldn't even really mix good at the time. And like I said, I think a lot of it was that. I don't think I would have been able to do it.
Hey, do you remember like, fuck, we went to DMC, dude. Fucking Chris, you forgot your laptop, dog.
Oh
Yeah,
shit,
bro. Yeah, man. This is, it's a different beast, DMC, man. A lot of pressure going on. And fucking, we got to the fucking, we're at the airport. Already, we drove up from San Diego to LAX. And we got to the, what do you call that? The TSA?
Yeah.
And when you go to TSA, you got to pull all your electronics, computers, and all that stuff into the bin. I went to go reach for my computer, and I freaking look at the guy. I was like, "Oh shit!" They're like, "What?" I fucking left my laptop at home. I'm like, "Oh shit!" And our flight was like at 7 p.m. on like a Wednesday at the LAX on 405. And I remember we left San Diego like at 12 o'clock because of the LAX or the 405 traffic. And it was like, there's no way that I'm be able to drive back to San Diego and come back up and make our flight. Luckily, we're in the digital age, and so basically, I sent my sister to my house. Hey, can you go to the house and unlock my laptop? And she sent my files over. She emailed the files over, and from that point, I was just finding a computer to use. In which Chris Carnes he offered me to like, yeah, you could use my laptop, no problem. But the thing was, he was a judge, and so we're like, no, that wouldn't be a good look. And guess who saves the day?
E-Tronic.
My good old roommate.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So I used E-Tronic's laptop. Yeah.
No way! Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
divine intervention.
That is.
Yeah, that was dope, man. Edgar's hella cool, dude.
He's super cool.
He's a dope dude, man. But yeah, man. Dude, you've had an extensive career battling as a crew and shit, dude. What advice would you guys give like a team? Like if they were admiring to be, do DMCs, what's one piece of advice you would tell them?
Just get your feet wet. Like you can like want to do it all you want, and then a lot of it's gonna be like, I'll come out when I'm ready. My whole thing is like, how do you know what to get ready for when you don't know what's there? Right. You know what I mean? So yeah, get your feet wet.
And then there's also the saying, you don't have to be great to start, but you got to start to be great. So yeah, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And you're always gonna suck for when you first start, but you just keep at it and just keep chipping at it.
I'd say my advice is like, it's always good to do your research. Look at all the other teams that came before you. Really kind of understand their process and like what they're doing, because you have different categories, and it's like there's no real set standard of what a 6-minute team or a team would do, and it's really on your court. So it's like, look at your peers and create your own sound, and that's what make you stand out, man.
Oh, and do it because you love it too, man.
That too, man.
Yeah.
Piece of advice for a team: just think of it as layers. Like, yeah, it is a band. So like, yeah, from the drums to the melody to the bass line to the phrases, like, yeah, just keep on stacking layers. Start with the drums, and then all right, what's after this? Okay, this melody will go with that. I'd say just stack up the layers right.
It's stacking is a good point, man, because I mean, with the digital age now, we can combine a lot of sounds. It's not like you'd have like one record per sound and you need like maybe 8 turntables just for 2 guys. That's insane. Imagine, dude.
Yeah, right? Like just for like the intro, like, you know, or like a disc, right? You just pull out one record and put the sticker on, and then you literally play it for like 1 second. Like, okay, next thing. That's crazy. Yeah. Nowadays,
Yeah.
that's what's
technology.
crazy. What if we like came up with a crazy routine, like all of us? Like, I don't know when this would happen, but like, you know, just to showcase what we would sound like together nowadays.
Right.
Yo.
It's a mature mindset.
Yeah,
That'd be
that's
sick.
true, man.
I mean, you look what we did 10 years ago with the whole James Brown joint. and
Exactly.
The whole, like,
Mhm.
yeah. Even that whole set, that whole collective set period, that whole 15-minute set.
I think we should do that. I feel like we
Yeah,
gotta,
sick.
we would like, yeah, we should do like a showcase routine / reunion like show or whatever, like celebration or whatever you want to call it. And like, yeah, we got to do that
But
again.
well, people want to see that.
Yes, of course. Yeah,
We'll
they
find a
will.
way to make it to be seen, man. And there's always a way to do it.
Mhm.
Just gotta find that outlet, and yeah, we can make that happen, man. Damn. That's something, dude. Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
Tans, do you have anything to add, dude?
Pick your teammates wisely.
That's true, man. Because that's like, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, brotherhood, man. You guys
Yeah.
are going to be building together. You guys are probably going to fight together.
Yeah.
But it's all about the
They're
common goal.
annoyed with each other.
Yeah. I
Right?
mean, yeah,
We
definitely.
were very selective. We were very selective with our crew on who comes on board. There's people who wanted to come in and we're just like, no. There's other people who wanted to come in and one person may not be into it, and it's like we got to be unanimous. You got to get along with everybody. Yeah, and you got to be picky. Like Ken said, you got to choose them wisely.
Damn, man. I look at us and, man, I'm proud of you guys, dude.
Likewise,
Proud of
You guys are
y'all,
fucking
man.
Amazing, dude.
likewise.
Y'all some legends.
Y'all some legends, man. What you guys got going on these days, man?
Life,
Right.
Yeah.
this life in.
Yeah, but like, aren't you DJing right now for Joe Coy?
Oh, yeah. I toured with Joe Coy.
Where's
On the
next,
tour.
Tim? Where are you heading?
We're doing Florida run this weekend. We'll be in Miami and I think I forgot some 2 other cities, but yeah, doing that with Joe and producing every day.
Yeah. Are we gonna see some more Tom Crusader stuff?
Yeah, I want to.
Y'all leaked something.
Yeah,
Y'all
that
listened
was
not
the
so
whole
long ago.
point of it. Was like, yeah, like kind of like what I was saying. Like, what would I told Roger? Like, what would Tom Crusaders like sound on a track or like a song or whatever? Like, and that's what we came up with. Almost like even like, yeah, it's a record you could dance to. It's like it's. I was saying like, yeah, what would like a turntablist like dance track sound like? So that was like kind of like the idea of making the track. So it's like, all right, it's never been heard like this before, so I love it and it works.
That's dope.
When I play. So I'm all right, let's give our twist on a danceable scratch track, you know. That's a cool
Hell
concept.
yeah. I just heard a little shing shing. You guys just
Yeah. Like freaking Roger, man. Roger on the vocals, you know, on the cuts. Where's that
always
guy?
on the vocals too.
Yeah. A lot of hidden gems in there. It's funny. And we
Yeah.
got to do a track too. That's another thing. We got to do a song together, all of us.
I'll be in your video. I'll just dance, dude.
Hey man, you're the best dancer out of all of us. You know that.
I know. Yeah, right. I heard Roger's pretty good at dancing.
I don't know, man. You got those body rolls, bro. You gotta.
Nah, I just roll on the floor, dog. That's as far as I can go now. But yeah, thank you guys for taking the time to come out to do the show with us, man, or for the Skratcher guys, dude. Like fucking Battlestar reunion. It's been a while since I've seen you guys, but thank you guys so much, man.
Thank you
Yeah.
for having us.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, Skratcher.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Let us
Skratcher.
know
Sh-
where we can find you.
Shout out to Paul.
What's you guys' socials, so we can stalk you?
I'm just a simple @switch, pretty much everywhere.
How do you spell switch? So, because I feel like it gets missed. The people call you C-witch all the time.
No, this instead of a S, it's a C. CWITCH.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really post anything out these days though. I don't think people want to see me like picking kids up from school and
No, that's cool. That's lifing, bro.
yeah.
Yeah. You can find me at DJ_rated_R. Then you'll find me there posting videos of my son. Pretty much. Dad life. Yeah. What you, Mike?
You can find me at Mike Virus. And then I also do Over Easy for Saturday at Park and Rec. And that's me and Image, or Amaji. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I kind of, you know, my oldest son is seeing me DJ, and so he's like dabbling into DJing. So he low-key kind of re-inspired me to put more work into my craft. So
Hey,
That's dope.
that's sick.
I put more time now into I'm actually practicing again, which is
Yeah.
crazy.
He's your little ensign.
Let's go.
Oh shit, huh?
Yeah. So every night my son wants to make mashups, whether
What?
it's with Michael Jackson, Bruno Mars.
That's awesome. Wow.
Yeah, he gives me ideas, and he's always like, record me. When you gonna put me on YouTube? So
Oh my
damn.
gosh,
Hey.
Mike.
Damn, Mike.
Nice.
Mike is
nice.
now
So
a
I got
manager,
my
bro.
son,
Manager.
For real.
Yeah.
I
That's
have
dope.
to edit some videos of my son, and he wants me to put them on YouTube. So,
Oh my god.
but yeah,
Are we
he
gonna
kind
call
of
him Lil
inspired
Virus?
me, man.
There you go.
son's, like, you know, we've all been at this DJing for like forever, and you know, I didn't imagine me still being in the club or in the bar still DJing, but you know what? There's a lot of DJs, and that accessibility of becoming a DJ nowadays is like, yeah, you could be a DJ, just buy the controller and you're good to go. Let me get some music, you're good to go. But you know, I don't know, I got to a point where I'm older now, and I don't care. Like I really don't care. And I know people aren't DJing like how I'm DJing. Like they don't have that experience or skill. So I kind of like told myself like, shit, you're getting old, but what you gonna do? Like, you know, so I started recording myself again. I started like putting work into like thinking of like sets, and like, I don't know, it's weird. It's pretty crazy. I actually was thinking of like stopping like soon. Like I was like, I swear to God, like maybe last year or a couple months ago, I was like, oh, I might just try to like fade away. But like, you know, everything with Over Easy is going good.
Still party.
We added Dashe.
Happy anniversary, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah,
We had-
anniversary.
We added Dashe, and you know, she's brought another element to our party. So yeah, it kind of like just my son and doing the party, because we're actually, you know, we've done Over Easy for like so long. Like you guys were all a part of it from the beginning, and then I initially had that party just so we can, as a crew, we could have something that we can have in San Diego, because you know we're Battlestar. Like we paved a lot of way for the city. It's just different era. No one knows, like we didn't have social media back then, so no one knows the work that we put in. But yeah, so I had that party with all of us so we can have something, and then, you know, we all kind of started branching, doing our own things. But I didn't never imagine that it would be this long running of that Over Easy party. But to now that we're like at this point where we're older, we're actually like putting in the promo and doing all the work for it now. But I mean, shit, man, it's been good. It's yeah, I don't know. So I always ask myself, like, what am I gonna do? Like, what? I don't know. But I picked it up again. I picked up DJing again because I didn't practice. I haven't practiced for like, damn, all the times that we had parties. Like, shit, man, I don't practice.
Shit.
Now I put in some effort. So that's, and it sucks because I don't like to say that like I'm one of those DJs that kind of like whatever. But I mean, fuck, the skill was always there. I knew I could DJ, but now I'm actually back to practicing again.
I love that, bro.
So you might hear a routine. Oh, maybe.
Oh,
Let's go.
Yes.
dude. You know what? That's usually all it takes. To one person just kind of gets an itch, and it usually look kind of like someone will pick up on that person's itch.
Because I have a setup now. Shit, I was cruising for like a long time with no setup.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Let's bring back the Battlestar Beat Juggle Challenge. Ooh.
Oh shit,
Ooh, that was big too.
2014. You guys remember that shit?
Huge. You're like,
I
everyone
do.
was doing that. The hashtag.
But
had,
yeah,
like,
I
so
recorded like there's a couple live sets. Like I did a live set with Nightcap Radio. That's gonna come out in December. Just over at Nightcap is really dope with his. I don't know if you guys have seen his stuff on YouTube, but the way he puts together the videos for the DJs is like top notch. Like
Yeah, I saw your Arts and Rec one. That was cool.
yeah, so that one's gonna come out. Yeah, probably in December. And then I recorded my set recently this past Sunday over at Friends and Friends. So I'm going to put that out probably soon. Just to, I just been, because I bought a camera too. So I'm like, oh, let me put this camera to work. So I'm like bringing it when I'm golfing and I'm bringing it when I'm DJing now. So
Hell yeah.
yeah,
Fuck
I don't
yeah,
know.
Mike.
I don't know, man.
Hey, salute to you, man. That's dope, man.
Tim's initiating it. Mike's picking up the fire.
Let's
Something could
go.
happen. Who knows?
It's
know,
gonna
like, I got
happen.
kinda-
No, I'm saying it. It's gonna happen. We got to
I mean, just talking to you guys right now is already kind of like lighting another flame, because it's like at one point I was kind of like whatever with scratching at one point, and then I became a part of Skratcher, and like that ignited another flame with like, you know, pushing the culture forward and all that. But like just coming back with you guys now, dude, and then how Mike's talking about this shit, and fuck, now you guys are like putting this flame in me right now, dude. Fuck.
Let's go. The world wants to hear it, man. Like, you ain't never getting too old, man. Like, you know, it's like
true.
until you
That's
die.
Because that
Till you
skill's
die.
always gonna be there, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
people
skill
want to
set.
see that. People want to see an old ass, like 100-year-old person doing anything, like whatever it is. Like that's. I'm never gonna stop DJing. Like, you know, that's what it is. Like, it just keeps you alive. Like the music, the everything about
Right.
it. Yeah, you can never stop.
Yeah, man. This scratching in general, like that shit was my release, man. Like that was my calling. I've tried different like media aspects in the past, drawing and all that, but even tried music, but now scratching has stuck to me. I don't know, when I think about it, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Crazy to think like how something like that could bring us to a brotherhood like this, dude.
Dude,
Right.
you're one of the
And you
greatest,
guys-
bro. I love your scratching, bro. You're sick.
Appreciate it, man. It's all the eczema, bro. That shit was crazy. But dude, thank you guys once again for being on the show. And
Yes, sir.
Guys,
No,
Scratcher.
thank you, man.
Man,
Yeah.
thank you.
Guys,
Love you
Hell
guys,
yeah,
man. Battlestar.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
live.
much
We
love.
need to link up in person though, for real.
For real.
Oh,
We need
oh,
to.
speaking of,
So we can start this new routine. Oh, look at that one.
Oh shit, oh shit, what is that? Oh, that's the OG.
the throw.
Battlestar.
Show that first.
Oh wow.
No, we were pulling them out because
EG.
Tim, when you pull the camera up, Turb had that shirt on and Ray had his sweater on. I was like, hold up, I got something in my closet. And that was it.
Hell
One of
yeah.
the first Battlestar shirts.
Hell yeah.
For life. Forever.
Hell yeah.
That's dope, man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this episode of the Skratcher podcast with myself, Turbulence, Tanner, Virus, and Switch. Battlestar Massive signing out. Peace.
Peace.